MNP.
Yes.
Expectation. Market expected all sorts of pricing structures, tariff structures, packages to come in, but there's nothing out there. So how do you expect somebody who is very unhappy with the current service to move to another network if the other network there is no pull factor there?
I don't agree with you, BK, there. We have put out a lot of offers in the market since July.
Which you don't agree? Which part you don't agree?
I don't agree that there is not attractive offerings out there. I don't agree there is pull factors. Because first of all, what we have done over the past 6 months has been very much targeted to enhance our competitiveness in the marketplace from a product point of view, but also from a customer experience point of view. We want to deliver on your expectations when you come to Digi. When you switch to Digi, which many people are doing, switching to Digi, we want to give you a great experience. And you then should enjoy our better offers, our flat rates, which are core in the whole thing. You need to know what you pay when you call someone else. You need to be able to know that. And with our flat rate, you know. Because it doesn't matter which network you call, you still pay the same rate. And that offer we put in the market a long time ago, we strengthened it in September with Prepaid I Like. And that is just a solid, in the sweet spot of what you need to have a pull factor, I believe. On the postpaid side, the Yellow Heart campaign is clearly something that is attractive based on the Q3 results. The postpaid is doing very well. And that is also gaining momentum with MNP. And I'm just very comfortable with the current situation, that we have what it takes out there. We have good offerings, we have great people, we're giving you a great porting experience. So in that sense, happy with that.
How many people from other networks have actually moved to your network?
We haven't given that number. I'd love to give it, but we'll keep it to our chest as well. But there is it's a good momentum. We, as I said previously, and I've said it in some interviews and some analyst meetings, we don't expect MNP to be a big thing in terms of market share changes and so forth. But we expect it to put pressure on us to do more for you. So we deliver on our excellent customer experience, and every time we fail on that, we're disappointed. Every time I hear about the complaint somewhere from our customer service or our touch points, that's a failure and we take it seriously. But the numbers as such, it's too early to give you any, if this is numbers that will continue, if it's an indication or anything. But it's not small, it's not big. I think it's okay-ish in terms of number of people porting.
Why should I take on DG? If I'm happy with my service, how can you actually pull me to go onto your network?
If you're happy with your current provider, if you're happy with the best value, or getting the best deal with your operator, or getting the best quality, or getting the best customer service, or getting the best touch points, I don't think you're getting all of that from your current operators. And I think we can give you a lot of that. But I mean, there needs to be a trigger for you to change. And we're not gonna go out and try to bring everybody on board.
So what would be the trigger to make people change? If you say the current packages are good enough, it's reasonable out there, what would make me change? What would make a lot of people change? You may be screaming out to say that you have the best flat rate, but there may be people who go, but what we want to see is a lot of activity, people moving networks, people changing, a lot of offers out there. Hong Kong has got very good numbers all the time. Singapore, there's some excitement. Some countries didn't even take off. Will Malaysia land up like that, as it is?
Very good question, because you can see it two ways. First of all, there was no education done of the general marketplace before MNP was launched. And therefore, you cannot expect everybody to rush to change day one, partly because they don't know what this is all about. I mean, you can keep your entire number, your prefix and your number. You keep your whole number, you just take it to another operator. That's the whole point. And that puts pressure on the existing operators to deliver on your expectations. If you don't feel happy about that, you should change. You should challenge the operators. Challenge us. We'll see what the numbers will become, but I'm still hopeful that this will bring the final moment of truth to the operator, because if you don't deliver, people will change. And we're seeing the early trends now that people are looking for best value. They're looking for an excellent customer experience, and they're looking for simplicity. They want to be taken seriously from the operator. And if you don't do that, you're failing, and then people will leave. So it's good start.
Mm-hmm. You talked about the numbers earlier in your interview, the 5 to 6 million. That means we are talking about perhaps only 14 million active subscribers in this country at this point, if we were to take out certain percentages off. You talked about 30% off, taking off 30%.
You know, I don't know the exact numbers there, but you have in the current numbers, you have maybe we have over 20 million SIM cards.
Yeah, 20.8, 20.9 million.
Yeah, then you have to remove the double SIMs and so forth, so you get down to...
So who should remove this double SIM?
No, you don't have to remove them, you just have to understand how you count them. Because I mean, you have to understand how you count them. We still have that subscriber, but he might or she might be on someone else's networks as well. So it's double counting. That's what it is. And that's probably the way this industry will work, because there are low barriers for both now entry to prepaid and also to switching. We'll see. Maybe we'll reduce the multiple SIMs. Maybe you consolidate now your SIM cards into maybe 1 or 2 instead of 3, 4. And then when you remove one of those SIMs, we don't want to be that removed SIM. We want to be the chosen and preferred SIM. I don't see a reason why you need multiple SIMs.
Should the government do should the SKMM do something about this?
No, I don't think it's a problem.
It's not a problem, but then it's like, yeah, that's not the truth.
Yeah, but then it's just redefining the statistics and understanding the real penetration rates, which is important discussion. How many people do actually have a handphone? That's important to understand and know. And then we might have different views of the whole picture, but we believe there is remaining growth for us to fight for.
How can you, as an operator, with a lot of promise for the future in terms of 3G, work towards better customer service?
That's a good final question, because that's what, in the end, it's a lot about that.
You have talked about it, but I would like to...
No, but I believe that is a differentiator, first of all. I believe that can be and should be a differentiator from the operators. How you treat your customers needs to be a differentiator. And if we can have that, if we can grasp that, we are very well off. And it starts with the people. Do you have the right people? Do you have the right passionate people in the touch points? We're not there yet. We're not perfect, but I believe that we have a lot of very, very, very good execution in our touch points and very passionate people in the touch points. We're upgrading this. We have a company-wide project which we call Excellent Customer Experience, and that's not just customer service. It goes through the company. It's when you make a call, that has to be an excellent experience. That has nothing really to do with customer service staff. It has to do with how we design our network, how we take your complaints seriously and improve that potential weakness. We have to improve that so you don't get the same experience again. And taking all those small things into a structured program and a process, that's what we have done. And that's why we see our quality coming up. That's why we see our customer service satisfaction coming up. That's why we see our brand equity being so solid. And that's probably why we're growing the way we're growing. I don't know, but I think that's the reason. So it starts with the passionate people, again, delivering on the customer expectations.
Wow, that's a lot to say.
Yeah.
It all goes back to your...
It does. I mean, eventually that's what the key differentiator is. If you have the wrong people, you can have the best products and still fail. If you have average products, the best people, you can still win.
Are you trying to outdo what Mr. Morten did?
No, I was part of that as well, and we believe a lot in that business logic and business philosophy. We're just trying to make sure that we don't waste what he built and take it to the next level. That would be a bad thing, to waste what we have built.
So as a company, I mean, stock-wise, you would not tell me, go buy my stock.
No.
But service-wise, what would you tell me as a consumer?
I would try us out. try it, and I think you will like it. But I cannot force you to do it. But if you want to try it out, and then you give me feedback and say you're happy or not, I think you will be pleasantly surprised.
Do you see a trend of rates coming down in this country?
Yeah, and we're part of leading that, because we believe so much that we can give you best value, and we want to defend that position. No one should be able to give better value than we do as a total experience, not just the price point, but the whole experience that you get, the benefits that you get, the rewards that you get, the friends and family packages that you get, the on-net tariffs that you get, all of that. As a package, we want to give you the best value. But it's not just one price point, you have to get the full experience.